My neighbor's son just came to my house and said that his mom was dead in the shower.
That is the 911 call made by his neighbor.
He's standing there and he's holding something, and I thought it was a doll.
This woman opened the door to see the neighbor's son saying, "My mom died in the shower." Do you open your front door when you hear an unexpected knock after dark? Lucky for one family in Arizona, their neighbor did. And it's possible that it was because of what she saw when she looked out the window to see who was knocking. When Jessica Penwell opened her door one night in April 2017, her neighbor Salvatore, who was 5 years old, was standing on her front porch. Even the fact that the boy was there without an adult was strange. Then Penoyer saw that the boy was holding something or someone. "I thought he was holding a dog when he was standing there and holding something." She said this to a BC-15 in Arizona. But when Fenoya looked at the doll more closely, she saw that it wasn't a toy at all. It was Salvatore's sister, who was 2 months old. Yes, he had wrapped the baby in a blanket and taken her to his neighbor's house.
Then he wrapped his baby sister in a blanket and walked over to the neighbor's house to get help.
At this point, Penora's mind must have been going through a lot. Why were these two little kids out in the dark by themselves? So she asked him why, and she was pretty sure he told her it was because his dog had died.
Holding something, and I thought it was a doll.
The doll was actually little Sal's 2-month-old baby sister.
In fact, though, he wasn't there because of a pet. Sal's mother, Caitlin, was the only other person at home at the time. It looked like it had been a normal night for the young family. Albany a bit of a stressful one, which is easy to imagine for anyone with 2 young children. So, after putting her kids to bed for the night, the young mother decided to do something nice for herself. She did start to turn on the water so she could take a long, hot shower. But soon after, her young son woke up from his carefree sleep when he heard a thud or thump. And when Sal went to check on his mom, he found her sleeping in the bathtub. Sal's next move would have been impressive for an adult or a teenager, let alone a 5-year-old. He went to get his little sister and wrapped her in a blanket to keep her safe. The little boy ran to the garage after gently putting his wrapped-up sister in the living room. There, he moved a stool so that his little fingers could reach the door's remote control. He also slipped once and fell into a pile of shoes, but he got up and kept going.
Sal shows me how he got a bar stool to climb on so he could open the garage door.
I fall first and got back up.
Then he got back on the stool and used the remote to open the door to the exit. Next, Sal went back and grabbed the baby before sneaking out of the garage through the door he had just opened so skillfully. Then, he went to Peanut's house and told her what had happened. When she thought he had said his dog had died, he corrected her. He tells her that his mother died in the shower.
And he goes, "No, my mom died in the shower. Can you take care of us?"
"Can you look after us?" A BC-15 heard from Pinura. When she heard these words, she called 911 right away, and emergency workers rushed to the mother's side. My next-door neighbor came over and told me that his mom had died in the shower. Penoya went inside the house and found the mother of the kids lying in the tub with the water still running. The paramedics were lucky that they didn't find Caitlin dead in the middle of the night. She had a seizure instead, her second one since Sal's little sister was born. Scarily, the last thing she remembered from that night was turning on the shower, and she woke up the next day in the hospital. But it didn't take long for Caitlin to see how brave her son was in many ways. She told a BC-15 that he saved her life because she was under the faucet and, if he hadn't called for help, she might have drowned. Not only did the boy save his mother's life, but he was also smart enough to take care of an infant. Caitlin told a BC-15 that her son took his sister to the neighbors so that she wouldn't have to see their mother dead. Even though his mother is still alive, it's been hard for the child to understand that she's fine and will be around for a long time.
Honestly, he saved my life because I was under the faucet, and if he wouldn't have gotten help, I
I don't know, I would have drowned.
We face challenges every day. He must have asked me a million times if I was going to be all right. He will ask me, "Are you having another seizure?" "No, I'm okay." "Will you pass away today?" "No, I won't be dead today." But even though Sal still has some fears and questions, being a hero has given him some clear benefits.
It's a challenge for us. He asks me probably a billion times if I'm going to be okay. He'll tell me, "Are you going to have another seizure?" "No, I'm okay." "Are you going to die today?" "No, I'm not going to die today."
When the fire department in the area heard about the boy's brave actions to save his mother, they decided to make him an honorary firefighter. Little Sal got a patch, a shirt, a helmet, and a certificate. The Rural Metro Fire Department wants to make you an honorary firefighter so you can join all these guys who helped you. "Mom," said Scene Gilliland, a spokesman for the Rural Metro Firefighters.
Rural Metro Fire Department wants to recognize you as an honorary firefighter. So you get to join the ranks of all these guys that came to help your mom.
An honorary firefighter. He looks right at home in the fire truck.
Sal took the award with a big grin on his face. Even though the boy's actions showed how brave he was, Gilliland took a moment to talk about how important it is for kids to have emergency training. Talk about it with your kids. What do you need to do? How do you dial 911? And what are the right ways to call 911?
Children of what to do in case of an emergency.
How do you dial 911 and what the proper uses of 911 are.
For little Sal, that bit of knowledge helped save his mother's life.
She spoke to a BC-15. When it comes to the Sagala season, they swear they've never talked to Sal like that before. Lucky for them, though, their son was able to act on instinct alone, and his quick thinking may have saved his mother's life. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and think about sending it to someone else who might like it. And remember, here at Spread Channel, we are not just telling a story, we are trying to change lives, so please consider subscribing for more daily content. Thank you for watching and see you soon.